And welcome back to For Such a Time as This, the place where there is no such thing as a silent witness. As always, want to start off with a text. This is one of my favorite texts in all of Scripture. It's the truth text. It is Jesus explaining truth. Then Pilate said to him, "So you are a king?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. For this purpose I was born, and for this purpose I have come into the world, to bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice." As I have been saying the last few weeks, there is an issue in our culture that is creeping its ugly head up, and it is going to again expose those of the political realm. I don't know how else to say it. They're lying and they're racist, and people are starting to catch on. You're starting to see more and more African Americans concerning voter IDs. They're starting to break and starting to tell the truth. Now, no, blacks are not idiots. We have IDs. We're not so stupid to where we can't get IDs to vote. More and more of these things are starting to pop up. Here goes another one.
What they're trying to do here is the same thing that was done in the South for decades to prevent people of color from voting.
See, this is where my righteous anger pop up, because I know what he's saying is a lie. I live in the South. I've been living in the South my whole life on the Gulf Coast. I go to vote every single time there's an election. And guess what? I show my ID. I write my signature. They check to make sure who I am. I go vote. No problems. Nobody asking me any questions. Nobody making me count the jelly beans in the jar. And quit lumping us in the people of color category. We're Black Americans. And we are citizens, and nobody is taking away our right to vote. What they are doing is they're using Black people, going back in the past, provoking emotional manipulation, because they know if they say Jim Crow or slavery, Black people are going to be like, oh my God, he's right. They're coming against us. This has nothing to do with you, Black people. Wake up. People of color he talking about is illegal migrants. They don't have IDs. That's their new voting base. But letting these people use you. I've been having an ID since I was 15 years old. I'm 50 years old. Every Black person I know has an ID. You need an ID to drive. You need an ID to go into a club. You need an ID to fly on a plane. You need an ID to go into another country. You need an ID to buy liquor. You need an ID to buy cigarettes. I don't know any Black person without an ID. Even the poorest of the poor Black people have an ID. JJ down the street that dig in the trash can that I pass by, and he always bothering me about a little bit of money. And when I feeling a little giving, I give him $5. Guess what he do? He go straight into the liquor store and go buy him some liquor. But before he do, he present his ID. So even the homeless man got an ID.
I think people are starting, when I say people, I mean people in the Black community are starting to see the reality of the white liberal. They're lying once again to African Americans for political expediency. Let's get the voter ID so we can have true and honest and open elections. It's not racist. And that's the truth.